I'm Ellie from Ellie Art Designs. Welcome to my channel and thank you for joining me today. I'm doing something very different today. I have just decided to practice doing some brush strokes that I think look a lot like feathers. This is something I've been playing around with for a little while, and I've sort of decided that, oh, I better start recording some of this stuff. So this painting that you're seeing me do today is one that I've already done a similar one to, and I thought I would try and replicate it. Just to show the process that I took to create this. So it's kind of similar to Rinske Douna Her when she was doing her botanical brush strokes. I started off that way, and then I just started to develop a different sort of style to what I have seen her do. By accident, really. It just started to come with some beautiful lines, and I thought, gee, these look like either palm trees or feathers. So I think this particular piece does look a lot more like a feather at the end of the video. So I've really just painted it one color blue, very fluid art, and then I'm just adding some white to it and just creating these strokes that kind of have these lines in them. And I found that the brush that I'm using is a very thin brush, and it's got long brushes on it which kind of separate as you use them, and it was creating these beautiful lines, and I just thought, oh, I'm going to play with that, and this is what I've come up with. So I'm going to leave you to watch this. I'm really just doing a lot of layering. I'm just dipping the very tip of my brush into some very fluid art paint, and just creating these brush strokes. So enjoy watching it, and I'll come and have another chat a little bit later in the video. So I decided at this point that I would add a different colour, just to give it a bit more variation. But what I'm actually using is a colour that kind of looks like a bit like a champagne gold. Of course now I'm doing the white, but I realised my painting was too wet to introduce that colour, so I thought I'd leave that until a bit later, and you'll see me adding those colours later. So it really is a lot of layering, and here I'm just recreating, I guess, the stem. I'm not really sure what the technical term is for the feather inside, but the let's just call it a stem of the feather, and then just adding some of that colour. Now I'm still trying to improve this technique. I do find that sometimes it gets a bit messy, so I'm trying to keep it cleaner, and that's just part of the process of practicing. And yeah, sometimes I just have to go over things a little bit more because I'm still learning. But that's what's happening here, is just creating more of the layering. I'll come back in a little while. So I'm just cleaning up that middle stem there, just to try and keep it a bit more neater, and just getting as close to it as possible, and just trying to brush that into it to blend it in a bit better. So this painting is all dry now, and I am adding high flow acrylic gold from Global. And this is giving it its final touches, and this is just glorious, this part. So I'm really just giving it some highlights, spreading it out a little bit. I don't want to colour the whole thing in gold. And as you can watch me doing this, it looks quite transparent. But then when I finish, we'll have a look at what it really looks like when the light gets on and onto it. So check this out. It just glows with those beautiful gold. It's very highly pigmented, this particular paint, and it just really shines beautifully. So I decided to add it to the other picture that I had done and came up with this. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video, and if you have, don't forget to press that like button and leave me a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this new technique, and I hope that you come and join me for many more of this type of painting. Bye for now.